All right. Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Loot, Die, Repeat, where a bunch of us schmucks sit around and roll some dice. We do a lot of laughing at each other and some collaborative storytelling that we like to call Dungeons & Dragons, and we are thankful that you are here sharing in the adventures with us. We have a couple folks out tonight, and we'll certainly miss our fun-loving Tabashi, Bart Oliver, as well as our Vedelkin wizard, JB. They will be back joining us next week, and I think, absent crazy life events, we should all be together for several weeks at least after that.
Well, you just jinxed it. So
I know.
Now everyone's out next week.
How to tell you?
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. But tonight we're gonna pick things up where we left off. Before we do, we will, of course, as always, want to say thank you to our amazing community who is here, and we'll fix the giveaway camera in a second, which is a little bit off. Tonight we are going to be giving away, if we get, I think we're 25 subscribers away from giving away this dragon, which is awesome. It's a double-headed, basically an Etten dragon, two-headed. And if we get 25 new subscribers, we will give this guy away. And if we get 5 new subscribers, we're doing something a little bit different tonight. And we won't do this every time, but we're going to give away, rather than 2 medium-sized minis and 1 large mini, if we get 5 new subscribers, which we usually do, then we'll give away 1 huge mini. And you can see that mini there. It is a Fomorian huge-size mini, which is really cool. So we will give, it's like a kind of distorted giant with a big old evil eye. And if we get 5 new subs, we will give that guy away. And regardless of how many new subs we get, we will give away those yellow dice, that set of 7 dice there. And again, that's just our way of saying thank you to the amazing community that you are. You, of course, can affect the outcome of the game through the cheering of bits, and we would certainly encourage you to be creative with how you cheer those bits, as some of you are and have drastically changed the way the game has been played. You can give advantages and disadvantages and spell slots and temporary hit points, and even allow for clashes in certain situations to make, well, for very interesting opportunities. For both shenanigans and heroics and tragedy, though we have yet to actually have that scenario play out.
Can we clash the storm?
Can you clash
Can we just end it?
Eventually.
I can take it on, don't worry, guys.
Just punch the air real hard.
That's right.
Eventually. Thank you for those 5 new subs, Roger. We really appreciate that. You are amazing for those gifted subs. So we will be giving away that Fomorian tonight.
I think Roger or
Roger?
Raccoon trout?
I like Roger.
Well,
Where's
That's just
Raccoon
boring.
Trout out?
Yeah, I want Raccoon Trout.
It's an anagram. Like,
We are now going to just butcher all of your names all the time.
If we butchered
True.
it, means you're a
True story.
long-time regular.
I do that in real life anyway.
Like Chief Oladeath.
That's right. Come on, Chief. Who are the chefs?
Chief Oladeath,
Googly.
not death.
Remember that Snickers commercial where the guy painted chefs on in
yes.
the... Yes, I love it. All right. Okay, I think that's everything. You can, of course, join us on socials. We have a Discord channel and Instagrams, which we haven't been updating the Instagram too regularly. I've unfortunately been super busy with things, and I have so many minis on backlog that I need to take pictures of and put up there. But alas, alack, maybe someday soon. But you can check those socials out, and we'd love to engage with you there in other ways. All right, let me do a recap, and then we'll jump into our game for tonight. So, our adventurers, the Shades, have left Mulhessen, a city that they just saved from an undead plague, a breakout that was scourging the city as it was enhanced by an evil shadow presence from the plane of shadow, not to be confused with the Shadowfell, the plane of shadow, which is a dark, evil plane that the Netherese, the Netheril Empire, an ancient Arcanist empire, had tapped into and learned how to control. And somehow, certain necromancers were able to utilize the Weaver's Presidium at the center of the city to channel enough energy to start a ritual that was summoning these evil shadow creatures. The Shades engaged and disrupted and ultimately destroyed everything that was being summoned, but unfortunately they did so at the cost of the life of Rubius Thornbray, their fun-loving nature enthusiast, also half-elf, revealed to be changeling,
No.
It's a crazy twist.
arcane archer, who lost his life and they were unable to revive. The party consoled themselves and gave their farewells to Rubius, who is revealed to be a pain-cursed, a ritually created immortal that can only be killed by another pain-cursed who takes his head. The party also killed a Kendim assassin, a brotherhood that Rubius had previously been a part of, an assassin named Liu Kei, whose body they took with them to see if he would in fact himself be a pain-cursed, since it was revealed that there was a connection between Liu Kei and Rubius.
Science rules, kids.
On the third day, at precisely the time of Liu Kei's death, in the middle of Morthos' watch, as the party traveled on their way, led by Miku, their Etten friend, to the tower, Liu Kei, in a flash of light, was resuscitated, his saber sword in his hand, and after a brief conversation with Morthos, where a little bit of information was revealed about Rubius's intentions as to why he allowed his memory to be wiped and shaped, at least to some extent, those details were learned, if Liu Kei can be trusted. A battle ensued where Morthos almost lost his life, but the party was able to put Liu Kei down and treat themselves, Killian reviving their friend, bringing back to full health his friends after some of his healing.
Pretty good at that.
Yeah. The reviving hasn't been working out so well, but the healing has been clutch. Has been on point. So after a conversation about the nature of Pain Cursed and what they were up against and what they would do with Liu Kei's body, since he would just be coming back to life every 3 days at around 11:30 at night, the party resolved to contact Maltoro, their old friend slash frenemy slash acquaintance, member of the Kendim, who has helped them and clearly is not in league with the evil Kendim who have been fighting them, but still bound to the contracts that he takes for the overall Kendim organization, who also has been revealed to be pain-cursed, having been the one who actually took Rubius's head. Contact Maltoro, and he told them that he would meet the party at the Cragged Tooth, an eyrie along the way of the Manticore, which happens to be on the road towards the mysterious tower that they promised to help Miku find and explore. And so, as the party went on, they were attacked by 4 more Kendim, completely randomly, because they rolled on the random table, and that's what number came up. And they fought for, well, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Asajj Ventress, Count Dooku, and General Grievous. For all my Star Wars fans out there.
Trademarked by Disney and Marvel, and
Yes.
George Lucas.
Yeah,
Obi-Don,
Lucasfilm, all those
General
names.
Revis.
We just put them into...
These are any likeness to other fictional characters.
Yeah.
is completely
coincidental.
I thought you said their names were Obi-Don,
Obi-Don.
General Revis,
Revis. Yep. Yep.
Massage Ventress.
Yep. Yep.
She specializes in
Yep.
treating
and
wounds
Count
that she
Sudoku. Yes.
Sudoku.
That's my favorite.
Super good at puzzles.
Yeah. Which the real life Count Dooku would be good.
Totally.
I could see him in like
He
a
would just be
bathrobe
sitting
and slippers
with his
doing the
slicked back hair, like
Sudoku, waiting for like Anakin and Obi-Wan to walk in. That's what he did in his free time.
That's right. So the party was engaged
He's got no
and nearly lost the Tear of Vivon Rano, a necklace that contains one of the motes of creation to the water plane that is held by Morthos, which he acquired 100 episodes ago in the first campaign from his Water Genasi companion Melcene, who had entrusted it to Sola, who then entrusted it to Morthos. Anyway, you can go back and watch our crappy production early in the beginning. It's only slightly less...
Morthos stole it off of my body that Sola sacrificed to save him.
It was gifted.
It's still one of our
We
best
just
episodes.
called
Just saying, little
That was a cool
introduction.
episode.
The death episode of our
the TPK nearly.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just call that
It
involuntary
was, except
gifting.
for
It was
Morthos.
that TPK.
Well,
Yeah.
and Yanni.
Go back and watch it.
Oh yeah, Yanni did.
Right, that was the end of campaign 1. Was basically a TPK.
It was great.
I can't believe Matt
Wonderful.
had this on for his episodes. This is so uncomfortable.
I feel like it'd be really itchy.
It is immensely.
The mustache. So, having fended off the Kendim, they were able to kill Count Sudoku and
Yes.
Messy Ventricle.
Massage ventricle.
Yes.
Massage ventricle.
Had no heart. But Obi-Wan, Ben Don Juan was able to escape.
No, that's a restaurant. Sorry.
Darn.
just do Obi-2.
Obi-Don.
Obi-2?
Obi-2.
Obi-2 was able to escape along with
R2.
Darth Revis. Revis General.
Grievously reaving.
Lieutenant
Sad.
They were able to make their way, licking their wounds, and the party having fended them off, the bodies of Ventricle and Sudoku dissolving to nothing as something within their mouths was broken and triggered by
Revis.
by Lieutenant Sad, and their bodies, along with everything they carried, dissolved into black ash. And so now, in the aftermath of that combat, the party collects themselves and must discern what to do next. So, you are all alive, though many of you badly hurt.
I actually don't know what my health. I don't think it was up. Did I take any hits?
I think you
Just emotional wounds.
No, actually.
just...
Let's
Yeah.
just say I'm gonna heal everybody.
You were pretty
again.
good. You did a mass cure wounds, which I think brought you back up to full health.
Is everyone okay?
Come on! Where are you running to? Get over here! I still got some in me! Gonna kick their butts, Killian!
I am limping over to Martha's.
Yeah, we're just kind of arming on your shoulder, just trying to help each other hobble.
Yeah.
I'll say JB speaks up, kind of takes his hat off and wipes a brow as he's sweat a little bit, and Mariska kind of playfully grabs the hat out of his hand and throws it on. Though those lenses are held fast to his eyes. I'll say, let's calm down now, Ray, and let's just collect ourselves.
I can take them.
They got what's coming to them, and as I always say, better to live and fight another day. It would be foolish to just try to chase them and try to continue to fight when they're fleeing. You know, it's oftentimes wiser to flee and to survive than to actually fight unnecessarily to the death. Why would anyone ever do such thing?
I don't think I've ever heard you say that before.
Oh, I've been thinking it a lot, and I'm
Oh.
just vocalizing it now, because that's sometimes what I do, because I love Steve so much.
It's the best.
That was difficult. Where's Luke's body?
I don't know. I felt like I was on fire. I was hitting so hard.
Miku kind of comes over, several slashes through his body that he endured in his rage-filled engagement of Grievous, and he kind of looks at you, and you see kind of slung over his shoulder is like a net that he kind of turns around, and Luke's mangled, disheveled body is just like strapped inside, and he kind of points over his shoulder. The right head, and Q, the left head, they both kind of look back. Well, you mean this pile of meat I got right here?
Good job, Miku. How badly hurt are you?
Well, let's just say I felt better. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I think Q got it worse than me. Q kind of looks over at him and looks at you, says, Yo.
Well, at least everybody's up still. They're totally gone at this point.
Yeah, they poofed, and you did not see where they poofed to,
Alright.
as they both misty stepped into the woods somewhere.
Well, I guess that... Our wagon! Oh, no! Oh, I don't want to walk the rest of the way!
I just pushed it over. It'll go back up.
No, it went...
As you turn, you see the giant wagon, which Ray did push over as two of the combatants were on top, but then Obi-2 was able to lift it 100 feet in the air and then drop it on itself,
Yeah,
at which point it
My
was
bad.
pretty well sundered.
So it's pretty much
Forgot
just
about that.
broken into hundreds
Nice.
of
Could we
pieces.
sell it for kindling at an inflated price?
Roll a perception check,
This
whoever wants
season.
to check
Me.
it out.
Me.
Or an perception or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Bill is alive. Yeah, how did Bill live, DM?
So there was a pole stump, if you will, on the side of the road where you guys had stopped as... Well, you didn't stop. You were being ambushed. And Killian, in his excellent forethought, lashed his little wagon to the stump, and
As I always do.
therefore it was not propelled 100 feet into the air and dropped on itself. Bill lived.
I like the thought that Bill was eating grass, but his teeth clenched onto the grass so hard that he just didn't go up in the air.
He was divinely
Chewing.
divinely tethered.
Divinely. I wish I was divinely
I rolled a 24.
24 on perception,
23 on investigation.
23 on investigation. All right. So you perceive, Killian, that there is the wagon is unfixable. It's a lost cause.
Okay.
However, the top of the wagon. So there was the main kind of Conestoga part of it, and then there was like this weird like top compartment that no one had ever really investigated
secret.
before, because it was at the top of the wagon, and you'd have to go up there to actually see it.
Right.
It
And I'm short.
and you're very short. It is not harmed in any way. You notice this, and with your arcane training, it gives off the faintest sense to you of abjuration, an abjuration kind of aura.
Hmm.
And you know that abjuration, the school of abjuration, is primarily for defense and protection. So this is what you two discern at looking at the wreckage of the wagon. Your cart with Phil is in fine condition.
Wow, that's a new one for me coming back. from
Completely
a session.
untouched and not destroyed by the DM in any way.
It's very kind of you.
JB, come here. There is a magical box of some type here. It is unscathed by the 100-foot fall.
I'll say. Let me check that out now. That's a mighty fine eye you got there, Morthos.
Well, you know.
The real JB would never compliment. Kill him.
Yes, this
That's
is
a
kind of
perfectly,
strange.
that's a
Almost like he's-
perfectly adequate eye you've got there, friend.
Almost like he's being possessed by someone else.
Someone kinder, more open to friendship.
So JB walks up and you watch him kind of trace a sigil into the air, which you know to be detect magic. He's done this many times. His eyes flash purple behind the now clear lenses that he wears. And he says, I'll say this is definitely abjuration. Look at here. And he points. This looks like some kind of an entryway or something. It's obscured the way that this here fell from the sky. Ray, would you mind helping me turn this over here?
Yes? With my hammer?
That would probably be wise.
Cool! Alright.
So you kind of sidle up to the top of the wagon. So for a visual, right, this part of the wagon was all completely destroyed. It's really this like top part up here.
Oh, the penthouse suite. We never looked at
Penthouse suite that no one ever really looked into.
that. The rent's too high.
And so it's currently the top side is on the ground, like kind of in the midst of the wreckage at a slant. So JB's kind of like checking it out and pointing underneath. So you put your hammer in and kind of flip it over so that it's right side up. And you do reveal it's kind of slatted along the way, and the middle three slats actually are a disguised what look to be kind of opening or doorway that's there. And JB looked at us. I'll say I'm right there. You see what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's very interesting.
Any of you want to open that?
I'll do it. I'm also going to cast Healing Spirit so we can be healing each other.
Okay, so you want to cast Healing Spirit. So everyone who needs healing,
just in case.
let's do Healing Spirit. So if you would, what level are you casting it at?
I don't know what levels you used last week. I'm going to say third. I think I had third
I
level.
think I
so-
marked off your spell use.
Okay.
You did for me, so.
Well, level 5's not marked off, so.
We'll unmark it.
I marked it. Let's do level 3.
Okay, so that is what, 3d6 per round of healing?
What did I say I'm doing?
Level
Healing
3.
Spirit is
healing-
2d6.
2d6. All right.
Yeah.
So please roll 2d6 3 times.
Oh!
12. 11. 3.
Oh.
Okay, so
Awesome.
26. So anyone who's going through, please roll an athletics check.
Hey.
19.
Oh.
26.
Should I roll for these guys, or are you just gonna? We'll probably get a long rest anyway.
Yeah, I'll take care of them. Yeah.
17.
15. And Killian? Do you?
I
You're
have
yeah.
full health.
You all take the full 26 points of healing. Anyone continuing to run?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So 2d6 3 more times, please.
6 and 5.
Okay. So
17.
athletics checks again, please.
18.
Ooh,
Okay.
8.
Okay, that's
16.
all right. So you two get the full 17 points, and you get 8 points of healing, Mariska. And the final 2d6 4 times, please.
3.
This is biased
4,
fighters. Ridiculous.
7.
What if I levitate myself through with a spell? It's like
17 again.
17 again. All right. Athletics checks.
20.
14.
18.
All right, you all receive the full 17 points of healing.
I feel a little better now.
Oh, that is some good stuff, Killian.
Oh, that is wonderful. I feel like I can now go again.
No, I don't. Maybe not.
Now I'm not so scared to try to open the box.
All right,
That's what I thought. Maybe
Bart.
a little bit of vigor.
Bart has walked up
Guidance.
and he takes out his kind of set of thieves' tools. He's like,
I go like this. Morthos, are we going to
Oh yes, we're going
assume
to
the position?
assume.
"Oh yeah, I would like for you to help me handle. Yeah, whoa, yeah, watch the grundles. Okay, right, yep, let's do this." And
It's
Bart,
just motivation.
hmm,
It's not a tail anymore. It's different.
that's right.
I can't remember if he's still hot pink and fluffy.
You know, I always was a little uncomfortable by this. I'm just saying for the record. Oliver liked it, but. And he receives the assistance as well as the D4, I
Yes,
believe.
yes.
So let me bring up Bart as he seeks to. He finds there is a lock on this that seems to be not only mechanical but also magical in nature. So as he is getting after it, I'm going to roll these here. 17 plus stuff. 25 plus a D4.
Just in your chair. It was like a pile, probably up to your waist.
26. 26 total on the lockpick. You all hear a satisfying click as Bart is able to
As we all let out a sigh of.
able to pick the lock, and he kind of pulls it back, and there is a moment where he looks up and he's like, "So, should I open the door?"
Are you scared?
We didn't see any
I'll
rooms on
do it
it,
if you
right?
don't want to.
I'm not scared, but Oliver's a bit of a scaredy cat.
Yeah. I'll open it for you. Sure.
Yeah.
Morthos will attempt to open it.
All right, so Bart backs off along with Oliver, and is everyone else backing off?
I'm backing off. Are you kidding? I learned my lesson.
I'll be right next to Morthos.
I'm going
Morthos
to
is kinda
encourage
doing
you
like
from
the-
this distance.
Steps to the side a little bit, thinking that maybe he'll be able to avoid something, and
I'm behind Ray.
and attempts to open it.
All
Like
right,
her one leg.
you are able to open the door, and as you do, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Yep, there it is.
Thank goodness I'm really good at that. Oh yeah.
When you paused to say who's
25.
around, I was like, oh crap, we're all dead.
25.
25.
Well done.
Woo!
Con's my best stat. man.
Very constitute of you.
I am.
So as you open the door, you feel your body begin to shift
Ooh.
out of this plane.
Oh boy.
And
Not
for
good.
a
Not good.
moment, you feel yourself slip out of the material plane. You look around and you see nothing but flame around you.
Oh gosh.
Feels like
I
home.
was like, you've been there before?
Your body is unaffected, though even here, even you feel the heat.
Oh,
Even though you are impervious to this.
it's hot in here.
You look around and you see a giant funnel of fire, which is just in the distance, churning and churning in the sky as if it's a massive fire tornado.
Just glad it was me and nobody else.
It must be miles and miles away. It's like a category 5 tornado
Oh,
of
boy.
fire that is
Fun time.
just kind of sweeping through this landscape of charred soot and ash. You see volcanoes erupting, and before you can kind of take in any more, your body winks back into the material plane. having resisted the banishment effect.
Was home.
Oh crap. Are you alright?
That was hot.
What?
I mean,
In
I
the
was-
like the good way
no,
or
no,
like
no.
the
It was lots of fire. Very bad, very bad. It might have been home, like home, like hell.
Like hell.
Hey, what did you see?
Yeah, what did it look like?
It was hot.
Mm.
Lots of fire, big tornado, like massive tornado, fire, volcanoes. It was just.
Did you see people screaming in agony and torture?
I was kind of amazed by like the multi-mile wide tornado. I did
Mm.
not see a whole lot.
Interesting. Wonder if they offer
Is that what
timeshares.
homes normally like, or?
I don't know. I've never been there.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I'm just assuming.
Good thing you
should tell
didn't
my dad.
stay.
Yeah,
That's probably important.
I was gonna say you know I like fire, but even that was hot for me.
Well,
I
we
don't
know that there's attacks coming from all directions, right? So what happens if it's a massive fire tornado from the south?
Oh,
Was
all I have to say is
thing
Or it
that
could be nothing.
if that fire tornado ever got out, it would be nothing in its
Yeah,
way.
so
it would be
something's
total
happening.
destruction.
So I should tell my dad.
on.
Sounds good.
Well, what's in
Now
there?
it's in.
What's in the chest?
So as the door has swung open and you hear this description of some other plane, roll a... All of you
Yes.
can roll
Wisdom.
an intelligence check.
Oh, that's my
Or
thing.
wisdom.
I will roll... this would be history. I'll roll for JB as well.
20.
It's a history check.
Natural?
No, 19. But I only got a +1.
20! Crit!
Natural 20?
Nice.
I know about hell. I sent many a person there. You might say I have a timeshare.
I'm sure.
All right, JB rolls
15.
29. All right, so you rolled a 15, Ray
Yes.
and Killian.
A crit, but it's 21.
Okay, well,
Crit.
you guys all rolled really well.
We're like, hell!
Oh no, 25.
been
Sorry,
there.
it's a save. You said, or a history check.
History check. Yeah.
Oh, then it's
skill
a
check.
21. Okay.
Okay, so this sounds to all of you, Ray, like one of two places. Either one of the layers of hell, which none of which are pleasant, though not all of which are hot. There's 9 layers of hell,
dear.
also called Baator. It's another name for the 9 hells in the Forgotten Realms. The first layer of hell is called Avernus, which is known to be hot, but habitable if one would actually be able to withstand the heat. It also could remind you of the plane of fire, which is one of the elemental planes and is separate and distinct from Baator. But there are rumored to be connections between the two, planar interlinking between the plane of fire and Baator. JB, with his nearly 30 roll, speaks up and he says, I'll say, if I had to guess, and I am a educated man, Vedelkin sort, I'd say that sounds a little more like the plane of fire than the planes of torment to me. But that's just a educated guess. So, before you stands the door into this unique part of the wagon which you had not explored. You approach and look down over it and into it, and it is bright white light that just floods up through. You see nothing more from beyond.
Whoa, that's bright.
That's pretty bright.
Want me to cast Mage Hand?
They always say don't go towards the light.
I think I'll just reach in.
I don't think I can help myself. I want to go towards the light. Is it big enough to like crawl into?
Like how big is
it's
the?
big enough for a humanoid
Oh,
to
then Morthos is just gonna crawl right
even
into
Ray
it. Could crawl
would
into
be
it.
able to crawl in.
Morthos Morthos, what are you doing?
Are you sure?
Just here.
What?
Maybe grab my legs just in case.
Yeah. So I'll grab.
Mishka immediately volunteers. You're too late. Mishka's already there.
It's about
Feeling the
it's about
calves.
3 slots wide as you all are kind of looking at it. Morthos, as you step up onto the rest of the slats on this topmost portion of the wagon, you watch as a ladder kind of materializes one by one.
Oh,
The,
yeah, I'm
the
going
steps kind of going down.
that.
Well, this is inviting.
You
Do I?
begin,
Can I insight? Can I feel like what's the general feeling coming from this light?
roll an insight check.
How many people can fit in it, too?
Crit.
Natural 20. You
flying
get the
today.
sense that this is some sort of a pocket dimension that must have been used by the Weaver's Presidium for
Whoever's
something.
inside. All right, I'll go.
So you
I'll
make your
crawl
way down, and as soon as Morthos's feet break down to the 3rd rung, his entire body disappears.
Oh,
yeah.
shoot. All right.
Yeah,
Killian, are
it's-
you going in?
I'm already walking down.
Okay. Killian, same thing. 3rd rung disappears. And you note that the ladder kind of contorted to Killian's size to be easier for halfling legs to make their way down. As Ray, you step up, the entire space opens
Ooh.
further.
Cool!
Going to a pocket dimension for a TPK.
As you step down to the 3rd rung and disappear, JB follows, Marishka follows, Bart follows, and as
Does Bill come too?
are you bringing?
No, I'm
you're
not.
talking.
He's
Burrow?
tied. He's tied up.
If it's a TPK, we need his help.
Maybe he'll get more divine intervention.
His kick does 2d6
Save us
damage.
all.
That's right.
Actually,
As you
Mindset.
all
we should try to roll him
meet,
into initiative.
he will die instantly if he takes a hit.
Battle donkey.
Bill's too
That's
dumb
right.
to die. He will just dodge death because he doesn't even know what it means.
Wow, that's just mean.
as you all join Morthos at the bottom of this magical ladder, you all look around, and you find yourselves in a illuminated room.
Ooh, JB would love
Is this room much? I assume it's much bigger than obviously the space would have seemed.
Yes, the room itself is about 20 feet by, well, it is octagonal. There are 8 sides, and the width from one side to another is about 80 feet.
Oh wow.
So it's an 80 foot by 80 foot by 80, room. 20 feet tall ceilings with the octagon about 80 feet across at each
Pretty
space.
big.
Wait, did we just bring
I
our-
can measure it exactly by cartwheels if you want. 1 cartwheel. 2 cartwheels.
Wait, did
You
we
do
just
about
bring our
10 cartwheels.
It's about 80 feet.
I don't know. I don't have a bag of holding, so
You did, though. You know that for... Well, roll an Arcana check.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
please don't open it.
my inborn
JB
talent
roll
knows
that
this. I don't know why I always think of the questions. Arcana is 15.
15. You know that putting a bag of holding inside another bag of holding, or haversack, or those types of kind of arcanely conjured carrying planes are no bueno. Will cause
That's no boy.
that will cause a tear in
Jake.
space and time that will suck anyone within a certain radius into the astral plane. However, there are spells like the Magnificent Mansion spells or things of that nature that are designed for humanoids to enter into, carrying their magical equipment, which will not trigger the same sort of displacement to the astral plane. They're far more powerful spells than those used to create bags of holding, and so it doesn't have the same sort of planar effects. So as you enter into this pocket dimension, you see the octagonal room, and there are 5 doors that are closed.
Like
And
on the walls, or
on
okay.
on 5 of the 8 walls, there are 5 doors.
Let's all open one at the exact same time.
Each door is different.
The most luxurious one I will be heading towards.
Let's wait a second.
Now you want to wait?
Yeah, so I'd like to investigate each one. Or actually,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to ask JB
Oh, wait,
to
hold
investigate
on.
each one.
and I'm gonna take a look around.
Ring, cast find traps.
Okay, you cast find traps, and
This is a new thing I picked up.
with your ring.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the radius on that?
Oh, I did not
5
Google
feet.
it.
No, I think it's everything in a room or something
it
like
says
that.
as much as I need it to be.
As much
right
as
there on the
Mariska
screen.
wants. Find traps is a 2nd level divination spell.
120 feet. Yep.
So the entire room.
Lights up as a trap.
You sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of the spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable.
All 5 doors have traps.
Oh, good. Hey guys, look at this is not good. All of these doors have traps on them.
JB
So-
still has his detect magic aura up. He looks out and he says, I'll say each one has a necrotic aura upon it.
What about the other 3 walls?
I'll get there.
Yeah.
I will say there's no immediate danger that is in this room. There, of the 5 doors, there are all 8 doors have all 8 walls have doors. 3 of the doors are open.
Yay!
5 of the doors are closed with this necrotic aura. Each one is unique, and I will describe them to you. The first door has ornate runic scrolling, almost like carved paper, like spell scrolls.
This one's yours, JB.
And the door itself looks like a scroll that has been pulled open. And at the center of the door is a large rune. And in the middle of that rune is a open depression. That's the first door. The second door.
I need to play wild magic. What is it? Warlock? Is that what it is? Warlock?
Wild magic is a sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Yeah. They also have a weird wild magic barbarian, but the second door is rather ethereal. Almost translucent. It's there, but it's not there, though you can't see anything beyond it but the wall. The wall, by the way, is just white marble all the way around. And it reflects the illumination from the center of the room, which looks like some sort of continual flame of radiant energy that just shines forth, that illuminates the whole space.
I think this one's yours, Morthos. Not sure, though. We'll see.
So the ethereal door is open, and there looks to be a keyhole within. The door next to that one is open. And that door is it's masonry that's different than the white marble. This is more like gray flagstone. That's all uniform, and in the center of that is an open, what looks to be wrought iron door with like a slat in the top that could be opened to look through.
Ooh.
But it's kind of like a prison door, but that door is open.
That is Luque's room.
That's the third of 8. The fourth door is also closed, and this door has many latches on it, many locks. It's a wooden door made of what looks to be a dark wood, or is stained very darkly. Not quite black, but a very dark brown.
Ollie, I'm thinking this one's yours.
I really love that you're interpreting it for each character. It's because you have many walls and locks up, and you won't let us get through to you.
I was thinking that he's good at lock picking, and it would look like a ship door to me. Like with the wood, it would look like a ship door. So that's why I said Ollie.
All right.
Whatever you were planning, you have to change it now.
So that is
It
that's
has to match.
that's the fourth door. That is with many locks and latches. The fifth door is actually a double door. It's two doors that are closed and locked. There are fancy handles that kind of are at both. That would kind of just be pulled.
Like a French door.
Yeah, French door that would be pulled down.
Mishka!
Without a doubt.
There is paneling on each one, and in each of those panels, there is a different depiction of some element. So there's some that are fire, some that are wind, some that are earth, some that are water,
Great band.
some that are some mix of both. A tornado with rain falling. There is a explosion of lava out of the earth. So there's
Jake's door.
today it is.
I love you, man.
So this is the fifth door that you see.
Open or close?
It is closed. This door, it also has a depression that is right in the center of both of the closed doors. There's no lock, otherwise it's just kind of a depression. The sixth door is open. This door, you don't even see the door, it's just an open doorway. It is unclear what the door looked like, though there is an opening. You see a slit above the door, as if the door receded up into the white marble. That's the sixth door. The seventh door, and the final one that is locked, has... It's another wooden door with the carvings of many different faces upon it. Of
Happy faces, scared faces.
all sorts, of all races.
Don't open this door!
It is a door that is... There are some people smiling, some people weeping, some people that are laughing side by side, some that are in clear agony, of halflings and tieflings and humans and all the rest, goblins and orcs and elves and dwarves, gnomes.
Cool, the half-elves are safe.
All manner of humanoid races represented on these doors. Here again is a depression, an opening that is actually inside of one large carved face in the center, which is the head of a dragon. And it's within the mouth of that dragon that depression rests. The final door is also opened. And this door is another set of double doors, though smaller. Not quite as grand as the French doors. It looks like almost like the entrance to a bar, like with the swinging doors, except they went from floor to ceiling. Well, covered the entire doorway. And the two are slid open, and there looks to be a kind of a brass, it was a door made of brass or copper or bronze, something of that nature, inlaid with a picture. It's hard to tell because the picture has been split down the center. You'd have to get closer to see what that picture is. Finally, sitting next to the radiant flame, fingers out, kind of sitting on a chair, legs kind of swinging in the air and warming their hands with a big smile on their face, a plume of kind of yellowish, purplish, bluish hair, kind of just straight up into the air, and wearing what looks to be a very loose kind of robe and slippers on its feet, and the skin is a very dark bronzy skin, with big bright eyes. Is some sort of a gnome that is sitting there, and next to it is a large ring with what looks to be many trinkets hanging off of it.
Trinkets?
Somebody grab Oliver.
Yeah, without investigating more closely, it's a number of trinkets. And very clearly displayed on the gnome's two kind of upper chest on the robe. On one side, you see the insignia of the Weaver's Presidium. And on the other side, you see what looks to be a chair made of iron or metal or something of that nature on kind of the lapel. And he's sitting there, and he looks at you. Says, "Oh, you're not the Weavers. Welcome. My name is Keyshawn. How can I help you?"
Keyshawn, how long have you been down here?
Well, gnomes can live a long time.
22 on insight.
Keyshawn seems happy to have company. Quite confident and sure of himself in his position. Not antagonistic, but not expecting to see you either.
Is he lying about how long he's been there?
No deceit within him.
What is this place?
Well, this is a repository. A repository of keys and doors, doors and keys. I could sing the song
Please do.
all day long. Keys and doors, doors and keys. That's what the Iron Throne pleases.
Are there more verses? You should keep going.
I could make them
I
up.
Go
asked,
for it. Let's have 2 hours of singing here.
I asked JB in his head if he knows about what the Iron Throne is.
JB does not know what the Iron Throne is. Well, I'll roll. I'll roll just to give him a chance. Josephus Beauregard Huxley, do you crit on your history check?
That's not fair, you used the digital ones. You didn't use yours.
Okay, he rolled a 10 there, but
That was better.
It's close.
16 is not a crit.
Is that the one that
I'll say I am fascinated by this place, but I do not know what the Iron Throne is. I'm sorry, what was your name, good sir, again? Oh, I'm Keyshawn. Right. I sense a theme.
Keys?
Yeah.
Me too.
The key thing. Well, we procured this cart, and this magic entry we've followed it down here. Can you tell me about these doors and keys a little bit more? Where do they go? What's the purpose?
Oh, I can tell you lots of things. The question is, should I? And I don't know. He swings his legs. Again, he's...
Where are you from, Keyshawn?
Well, a long time ago, I was born in Eberron. And my gnome friends, well, my family, really, we've organized, and here we are. So,
Organized for what purpose?
well, to keep the keys and the doors, and to open the doorways, and with the keys. You have a very special key. That's why I'm talking to you, and why I'm letting you see me.
What's he looking at when he said it?
Your hopper.
Yeah.
Yes, I
The
am.
hopper or his necklace?
Both. With your perception, his
Yeah.
eyes are going between both the tier and the hopper.
And what about when he looks at Marishka?
He looks at Morthos when he
Okay.
says that.
You say your family. Where's your family?
Around.
Is each of them in charge, like you are, of their own set of keys?
The Iron Throne has many wards.
Is he actually a gnome? Is there anything that would tell me otherwise?
You can roll insight.
He's not standing like a gnome. Kill him.
Yeah. 19.
19. Looks like a gnome, although with a bit fancy hair. Skin is very tan, almost dark. Not like a typical Faerunian gnome, but the stature of a gnome, the general build of a gnome, the eyes of a gnome. Otherwise.
Okay.
So with the experience I've had in criminal activity in empires, would I have ever heard of the Iron Throne before?
Roll a history check.
In Morthos's head, I said, keep a
No.
close. He's eyeing the hopper and your
Yes.
necklace.
I
Just,
noticed. I noticed he was looking.
but we know that those are pathways, so if he is interested in keys,
It's a key to a very powerful doorway.
yes.
So that's
This
conversation
isn't
in-
going on.
in our head, yeah.
and then-
Yeah.
So what's beyond those open doors? Does that mean that we're allowed to walk through if we wanted to?
Well, those are the doors that the Weavers opened with their keys, and then they... Well, they were planning on going somewhere. They retrieved what was within. Well, actually they didn't. They left 2 of them there. The one they took with them. It's not my job to worry about the contents. It's my job to oversee the keys and the doors.
Why did you let them through?
They brought a key.
That's all it takes?
Give a key, get a key. Have a key, use a key.
Oh, I get it. It's like a pawn shop.
In Marishka's head, maybe try to find out the identity of these weavers or what they were seeking. If he's been here, he's seen
Mhm.
in and out.
You said that the Weavers had gone before and gone through those doors. Did they have any names they shared with you? Any purpose beyond retrieving the contents? Maybe what they wanted to use them for?
And I said, ask about Phineas.
For example, if you've ever heard of anyone named Phineas? He's a gnome.
Phineas doesn't ring a bell.
How about Zeladon? Zeladon Domenche.
From Neverwinter?
That is correct.
Old
Never heard of
Paladin.
him!
I'm sorry.
Old Paladin.
That is correct.
I think he went through Sigil one time. I don't remember exactly for what.
Or the weavers before?
Well, the weavers, there's a very particular sect of the weavers who were in possession of the entryway, which you seem to have come across. I haven't seen them for some time, so...
What would some time be?
Well, time travels, works, passes differently here.
So you have no need for food or rest, I'm assuming.
Well, I can magically provide for all my needs.
That's pretty.
Well,
I'm leaving the no, I'm not. No.
we do not know what happened to the original owners of this carriage. We stumbled across it in a group of people who are more nefarious in nature. So I cannot say what happened to the fellow weavers you speak of.
Well, I'm glad that you seem to be a nice sort, not an evil sort. I'd hate to have to kill you.
We'd hate to die.
Ah, you seem a decent fellow.
I'd hate to kill you.
So, I can't let you through any of the closed doors unless you have the key, which you don't. So,
Do you know where the keys are located?
Oh, no, I'd love to find them, though. It's my passion. It's what I love.
How do you find them if you never leave this place?
Oh, well, I don't find them. People like you do. Well, the weavers did, and then we trade and, barter and do fun things like that. And he kind of pats his ring of trinkets.
Are we closer? Could we make out any of the trinkets that are on our
Have
ring?
you moved closer? He was at the
Yes.
center of the room.
Which way is so if he's in the center, which is the door with the picture that's torn? Can I walk by that towards
Yeah,
him?
you
glance
seem
at
to
that
have
and move up.
you seem to have free.
That's what I would want to see, what I couldn't see on that door, and then
Yep.
make my way closer to him.
Okay.
To talk to him.
All right. So go ahead and roll a perception check.
Holy smokes.
Crit.
Wow.
30,
Molly crits in combat, he crits in brain.
33.
It must be this dice holder.
Okay.
Or
The
proximity.
So now I'm looking everywhere as I feel it is
X-ray vision activated!
We see into your soul.
you look into the room with the bronzy door,
Mhm.
which is slightly patinaed, and looking at both sides of the door, it looks like there was a large tree that was emblazoned or imprinted into the door, split right down the middle. The top of the tree was large, kind of verdant plumage, and the bottom was deep roots. And there were fruits of all kinds on the top of the tree, and in the root system there were what looks to be like houses or cities or depictions of dwellings within the roots. And that is just kind of split open.
Okay.
So if I got
Yeah,
your
that is-
descriptions correct, the third door, the masonry one, gray flagstone, that was the open one. The sixth door, where it was unclear what the door that was there had looked like, is technically open because it's missing. And the final door with the split inlaid is also open.
Yes. So those are the three doors that were open.
Okay.
As you look into that door, you see there are it's a long hallway, white stone, that opens up to what looks to be a small room with white stone behind and in front, with a pedestal in the center. There is nothing on the pedestal.
Okay.
So you really don't mind if people just, as long as they have the key, they can take what's inside the doors?
Well, they were put there to be taken, or to be stored, to be taken by someone else in the future. I don't know. It's not my business what's stored here. My business are the keys and the doors. Keys and the doors. Doors and the keys.
Right.
Doors and the keys.
So do the
But-
keys bypass the traps then?
Oh, yes. If you touch the door without the key, you'll die.
Oh, that makes
Instantly
sense.
and
That makes
forever.
sense. Did you put those there? It's very fine work.
Well, that's what we do.
And
the
what's-
Iron Throne is...
What's on the trinket ring?
Iron Throne is what?
You cut him off, Gillian. Dang
Sorry.
it.
Sorry, I didn't say nothing. Keep going.
What was that, my halfling friend?
I wasn't saying anything in character, that's for sure.
What are all your names, by the way?
Oh, I'm Ray. Well, really Ray Esmeralda, but you can call me Ray.
Ray Esmeralda. What clan?
Yawin.
Ooh, powerful.
Well, my dad is pretty powerful, and my mom, and my grandfather, and my great-grandfather, and my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
I remember
Yeah, everyone! Except for kind of me. But that's okay.
Salanam was fun.
You knew him?
Mm-hmm. We traded lots of keys.
What was he like?
Oh, well, you know,
Was he tall? Great hair?
this room really expanded when he came in.
Wow. I would love to meet him one day.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, he's in Sigil, so maybe.
He's in where?
What?
Okay. What are the keys? You're so passionate about
My
it.
keys?
No, the keys to open the doors.
Oh,
What are they?
I don't know. I don't have those ones. I have these ones.
What were the other ones?
Oh, well,
What opened that door? She points to the one with the pedestal.
the one that,
Is empty.
that
That I just looked down.
Killian was looking down. Oh, there was a dwarf who had he was weird. He said, "Do you want to look at my nuts?" And he would come in, and he had this beautiful golden acorn, and that was the key to that door.
Wow. How about that one? She points to the next one with the tree.
I like this.
The tree. Oh, I thought that was the.
Oh, I thought there were two.
I thought that
different
was
doors,
the
sorry.
iron door. So the one, the tree had the acorn to open
The
it, and
tree,
then-
yeah, the tree
okay.
that opened was a
pedestal.
golden
Okay,
acorn.
I thought those were two.
And that had the
separate.
yeah,
pedestal.
that
down.
was the same.
Okay.
That
Okay.
was the same room.
Okay, then I'm
There are two other rooms that I have not described yet.
right. So I'm gonna continue to look down and then make my way towards him.
Okay, so then there is the one door where you don't see the doorway, you just see,
Right.
and the inside of this hallway is not white stone. It's like almost like a natural cave,
Ooh.
and it is dark, and there is kind of swirling mist in the room beyond.
Okay.
And there is a pedestal there, and on that pedestal is what looks to be a piece of paper.
Like Skyrim.
So what opened that door?
We have to go to the sleeping giant inn.
The one that
Mhm.
is not there, that Killian's looking down. Oh, that one, yes, that was the life of one of the weavers.
Oh,
A life?
Yeah,
How do you know which door opens what? Like, does it say on the doors?
well,
How
you
did they
know,
know
they
that they
did
had
their
to-
research, and like all that mythos magic is dangerous, and well, yeah, they had to give their life, and they did, and he's
Oh,
dead.
that's
Yeah,
sad.
sad, but open. That's cool. I like that. Ooh.
did he give his life willingly or?
And is that the one that has the piece of paper you said in it?
Yeah.
And
All,
it's still there?
Paper's still there.
Oh,
hold on. So two things. The minute he says mythos, I look at JB and say, anything? And then also to him, in JB's head.
JB's eyes, since the direction is just fixed on that room,
Okay.
and it seems like there's some conversation going on in his head.
Okay.
Does
and
he
then
jump
and then
occasionally?
to Keyshawn, I say, what would it take to shut a door? Is it a key as well, or the same key, or
Oh no! Once it's open, I mean, I
Like, can
can
I just
close
pull
them,
it?
but I can close them, but it's open. So why would I do that?
So can anyone walk in there then?
Yeah, it's safe
well?
as far as I know. I mean, they went in. That was actually the last door that they opened, and that they were the most interested in. They said something about needing the paper for a cave. I don't know.
But then they left the paper.
wait.
So we're
Well,
gonna
they
need
weren't-
that paper.
They weren't at the cave yet.
This is the door that they gave the life for, or this is the different one?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
That-
How badly do we need Luque? Just wondering.
Oh, it's already open.
It's already open.
Oh, can we shut it and do it again?
Okay, so now moving towards
The masonry door.
Yeah.
Okay. That door has the same masonry all the way down. And then there is another door, which is also open. And it looks like it was the same exact type of door, except as you look down and investigate, the depression within each of those two doors was different. So it seems that there were 2 keys for this hallway. And you get to the pedestal that's there, and I mean, the best way for me to describe it is a tesseract.
Is sitting there still.
Is
Glowing
on the
and-
pedestal. It's a cube with what looks to be kind of a blue glow with lightning that flashes at times, and then there is kind of like it will glow fiery orange for a moment, and then kind of swirl back to the lightning again, and kind of undulate between those expressions.
Pretty.
What opened this door?
Well, there were 2 keys for that one. That's so fun.
That is so fun. Can you tell me more about him? You're so cool.
I know.
I want to start a key collection now.
You should.
I should. I'll show you again.
Find really special keys, and then we can talk. Like the one you have.
Well, then let's talk some more.
When he says one, which one does he look at?
He looks at the hopper in particular.
Okay. But he's still going back.
But
and
he
forth.
still looks at the tier as well.
Do you know what this is?
And when he looked at Marishka, did he look at the ring at all, or
There was, with your passive, you would notice no lingering on her ring, or
because I know it's
Yeah.
okay.
you do know. Yeah.
Hey, I'm special too. What the heck? This is lame.
Nor does he seem to pay any attention to JB's lenses.
Right.
Do you
Well,
know?
they're last seasons.
Do you know what this is? You keep eyeballing it, so
I can sense the energy from your necklace, though I must admit I don't know what it is.
not good.
But I haven't seen a hopper in
the
a
hopper.
long time.
How long?
Well, time works differently here.
That's fair. Like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Just tell me whenever. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years,
You skipped
20
8, 9 though.
years, 50 years.
I mean-
back.
Some of us are just full of surprises. And as he says that, he's actually going to bring Sola out as well.
Ooh,
Yeah,
fancy.
she's very fancy.
She's very glowy. Well,
the young girl asked a question about what opened that door. It was 2
oh,
keys.
right,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
that's right. There were 2 keys, weren't there? Right.
I want to hear all about the keys.
Okay. Well, the one required a diamond specifically cut by a certain dwarven mage who knew how to make the cut. The diamond had to be from the elemental plane of Earth.
Wow.
From
These are hard doors to open.
deep down in the roiling, earthquake-ridden landscape, and then impressed into the first door. The second door had to be a breath stolen from the overlord of the plane of air. Fun.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I don't know how they got that one, but they did.
Yeah. I didn't even think air, like people breathed. Because they're just made of air. They're just, woo.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, if they opened both doors, why did they leave that in there?
Well, they didn't find where it goes yet. Remember, a key for a key, door for a door. So you can't take it unless you know where it goes.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
That's it.
All right, so one is a Tesseract and the other was a sheet of paper.
The page, they think they know where it goes. We just didn't get there yet.
Did they have any journals or anything that they wrote these notes down in?
I don't know.
So what happens if we think we know where it goes, but it doesn't actually go there and we take it? Do we die?
Well, you need to show me.
I have to... You come with us?
Well, yeah.
That must be so cool for you!
It is.
I bet.
I've seen lots of doors.
That's so
Lots
cool.
of keys.
I'm trying to rack my brain to see if. So in Morthos's mind,
That hopper opens lots of doors. Do you have all the blood you need?
I have enough.
Okay.
I want to insight. Is he just excited, or is he starting to
Go ahead and roll inside.
get an itch that he might want to take it?
Ooh.
Halfling laugh. 19.
Super excited.
Okay, but not like he's gonna try to take it. Okay.
No, he hasn't seemed threatening in any way.
Right. No, I just couldn't
He
tell
has
by
a
your
job
facial
that he
expression.
does and a deep passion for what he does.
Okay.
That's the
so
goal in
in
life,
in
really.
Morthos's mind, he told me about Yanni's key to the Cave of Wonders, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also we know that
Oh, I
what's her
forgot about
face from
that. Scarab key or whatever.
the Ordo Lux was supposed to be investigating the cave of something. It's in my notes. Do you guys remember which cave that is? But that was a cave too. Okay. So I'm just gonna ask Morthos. Do you think? I think I can only think of two caves that are pertinent in my life right now. First being where Miss I want to say it's not Kinshasa, it's Cassette. Where Cassette went and got lost.
Cave of Whispers.
Cave of
Whispers.
Whispers.
I was singing Whistling Straits because I watched the Ryder Cup. It's not. It was not. Go USA, by the way. Do you think that could be a possibility?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we should go read the letter ourselves and see what it says.
And then any ideas on this Tesseract thing?
None whatsoever. It seems like something that JB seems kind of fixated on.
No, he's fixated
He's
on the letter.
Oh,
fixated
he's
on-
on the letter?
On the
That was
letter.
the other one.
Does
Yeah.
the Tesseract look familiar to me? It's lightning.
Are you going up and observing it?
So
It's down a hallway a ways.
so
you can see it
it's-
glowing.
it's safe for us to go. We won't be hurt if we go into these rooms.
Nope,
or
you can enter in. Don't touch the closed doors and don't touch the objects unless you want to suggest that you know where they go.
okay, so no touchy, but we'll come in and come
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
and
go
we'll
ahead,
"Alright,
go ahead,
alright,
yeah,
Emperor's
yeah,
New
yeah.
Groove it.
Thank you for expediting that process.
I
All
would,
right, let's go check the Tesseract first.
So as they do that, because I'm not the perceiving is the investigating. I want to go and look at the trinkets on his. Like I've been making my way closer to
Okay,
him
yeah.
to see what's.
He
on
doesn't
it.
stop you. He lets
Yeah.
you observe. There are many, many, many. Frankly,
like he's on TLC
yeah,
order
like
episode.
you know one of those charm bracelets
Mhm.
that like your grandma has, like 50 charms
Yes.
for one for each grandkid and then some.
Yes.
Like it's like that.
Okay.
Some of them look like keys. Some of them look like geometric objects made of different things. Some of them are like
With
bottled stuff.
With this never-ending crit perception I have, anything that sticks out to me personally.
Roll one more. Actually, this one's important because there is one on there that's important.
I have any advantages?
Can we help you somehow? I give him a carrot smoothie to help his
I got
vision.
it myself. Advantage, right? That's
What?
what it is?
Why are you casting a spell?
Who, me? Oh, her.
No, he looks at you when you cast guidance.
Sometimes I'm very old, and my eyesight's not overly great anymore sometimes. And,
Oh, what are you trying to look at? And he holds up the ring.
well, anything that may,
See something you like? And he kind of shakes him.
anything that would pertain to me, you have a lot of.
Go ahead and roll your
beautiful stuff.
perception check.
Find the other half of the scarab key.
I'm trying to find all the things.
That would be great.
Okay. So 14 plus 13 is 27.
27. Okay.
Just missed.
I know, probably.
No, you needed to get above a 25.
So
One
when you got
of,
that item
one
you
of the
were supposed to
objects
get?
dangling from the ring is 1/2 of a scarab key.
You called it!
Oh crap!
Of course it is.
Well, we don't have anything so it's,
No, we do, just not worth it.
Oh, we could always carry him with us.
I don't know if we can do that.
what if I know where a key? I know the door. I know of the door for one of your keys here.
Well, take me there and let's open it. If you can trade me a key to replace it with.
Mm.
See, the Iron Throne procures keys of their own. And then traders come and trade for them.
I take all my objects. Do I have any keys?
Doesn't somebody have a key here that we found in
Eli.
Eli had
Eli
it.
found the key.
Yeah.
I knew somebody found
And
a
you don't
key.
have it?
No.
No keys?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
He has one.
Did an elf named Carmenius ever visit you here? He was probably interested in the cave too.
Carmenius. Can't say I know that name, sorry.
I would drift over to the door that has the dragon head in the center of it, not touching it, but I just wanted to see if anything about my ring reacts when I get closer to it. Or I would also just like to see the carving of the dragon head if it has traits more similar to those of the chromatic or the metallic.
Roll a perception check. Or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Let's see.
In Malthus it said, Cable, there's a... Do you remember Yanni's
Natural one.
key?
Wait,
Halfling luck.
or whatever it's called.
Sure, you're within 30 feet.
I looked at the wrong door entirely. I just didn't know it.
You referring to the
16.
It looks... It's hard to tell without color, though the structure of the horns and the head plating
Mm-hmm.
strikes you as more metallic-ish, but not quite like you've seen before. Roll a religion check.
Can I pray first?
No, it's not about praying.
Oh, alright, it's communion. 20.
Natural 20.
No, but it's a 20.
This is a bust of Bahamut.
Ooh.
This is a closed door, right? How
Yeah.
close is she?
the god of all metallic dragons. How close is she?
Yeah, just I mean she's like
Within
looking
30 feet.
of me, but what? How close is she to the door?
Oh, she's like within 5 feet of it, like right next to it, checking it out.
And then is there anything about the ring reacting when I got closer or no?
What door number was that?
That was.
We just
Yeah,
said-
sorry.
Now we're taking her around.
Yeah, pretty
This
much,
one?
to be honest. I'm sorry, I'm looking back through. Looks like a French door. It has a depression.
It was. Hold on.
French. Blocked wooden carvings. Depression. Rest in the mouth of dragon. 7th.
7th door.
Yeah.
No reaction there.
No reaction.
Alright. Yanni's key, the scarab. Was it the right or left one that you have?
Left.
Left.
This is there's a right half over here.
So as soon as he says that, Morthos would like to. He's going to focus and look. And does it look like? I mean, he obviously knows what the one that he has. Is it the other half?
Roll a perception check with advantage to be able to pick it out of all of the jumble of keys. The DC is much lower than 25.
Crit. 25.
Found it!
I say scared, and he's like, "Oh yeah, right there, that one, that one."
It is, in fact, the other half of the scarab key that you possess.
Cave of Whispers, I believe is.
No, that's not the Cave of Whispers. Or was it the...
No, that's
the
the
Cave of
Cave
Wonders,
Won-
right?
Wonders.
Yeah, Wonders.
Yeah.
Which is located somewhere in the Anorak
Anorak
Desert,
Desert, which...
We're out this way.
which is
Where the storm is.
what Yanni was told they were looking for. The Nimbus Collective was looking for,
But they hadn't found it yet.
but they hadn't found it yet. And they needed the key to enter it before she was killed, handing it over to him.
Yep. So, you sure we can't trade you something other than a key for a key?
Positive. Gotta be a key.
Hmm.
Key for a key. Door for a door.
Door for a
Ray's
door,
gonna
key for
quickly
a key.
whittle a wooden key. Just kind of take it out, put it. I made this as a token of our friendship. Here you go.
I accept.
I can make you another one now.
That opens the lock to his heart, and now he wants to give us the key.
That was the best.
He takes it and
I like
kind
it.
of puts it in his robe pocket.
Anything else on inside of his robe when he opens it?
He puts it in his robe. Roll perception check.
19.
19.
No, 23. Sorry.
He puts it in his robe and closes his robe, and it just folds flat into his body again.
Interesting.
Okay.
No bulge whatsoever.
You're really cool.
I know.
Should we look at the
Yeah.
open rooms?
As we go to the Tesseract room,
Yeah.
Morthos, just because he's really curious, wants to take Sola next to door 2. The one that was reflecting the light that you said.
Yes, the
And
ethereal.
The ethereal one.
Yeah.
And he just wants to see, if Sola looks different or anything.
I didn't think about this. Roll a D100 for me.
Did she touch it or is she just walking by it?
Just walking, because it's
Oh, I
reflecting
hope he
light.
gets sucked
I'm
in.
just curious with her light if
Yeah.
there's
So
if it
that's
that's
the
what my thought
point.
process was going.
Yeah. I like it.
28.
A 28 on the D100?
Yep.
Well, you just
and
lost your echo.
Solo's gone forever. It opens up.
Oh no!
She's the key.
What is today's date?
The 28.
The 28th.
Hey, you're
Is that Good
Wait,
thing.
Wait,
Bad
what?
Oh boy, I don't know.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
You materialize
100.
Sola directly in front of the door. What form are you putting her out in?
It would definitely be radiant.
She materializes in her radiant form. And as she does, the radiance flashes brilliantly bright, blindingly bright. You avert your eyes for a moment, all of you, even Keyshawn, and you look back, and Sola is standing there in her fleshly form.
What the heck?
She looks at you, and she looks down.
Sola?
Hi. Morthos.
How the hell?
What?
I'm here.
Where were you?
Morthos,
She is flesh. Both of her hands are missing,
Are they still bleeding?
and there are radiant extensions of light in her hands. She wears her orange kimono with the blue and yellow kind of highlights, the long ponytailed golden hair, and the sharp features, as beautiful as ever. She smiles at you, kind of looks around.
Keyshawn, do you understand what just happened?
He's looking back like this.
Marcus, try to echo and see it, like.
I'm scared. If I create another echo, my first echo sometimes goes away. Well, it always goes away, and I don't know what will happen.
Is she bleeding from
Where?
her arm?
Where?
No, they're healed over.
Morthos,
stumps of flesh.
Morthos literally will just start crying and hug her.
She smiles and hugs him back.
I don't understand, but it is good to see you again.
It's so good to see you.
In this way, I don't understand.
Sola! Ray will come and give her a big hug around Morthos. I missed you so much. The last time I saw you was in the heart. Well, last time I saw you. Of course I see you every time we fight. But it's good to see ya. She's gonna poke her. Wow! You're so bouncy. This is so cool!
I don't understand.
How did this reform your flesh?
Well, I don't know.
So you were inside his soul and then you appeared here?
A wise man once said that you never truly die, just fade away for a while.
That sounds like a silly old man. I feel like you could definitely die.
Yeah, did he die?
Yeah.
Does
he died
any
on a mountain.
Oh.
I can't.
How's
I
his
just
soul?
don't even
Is his soul
know
okay?
what to
Is it still cursed? Did we get rid of all the eyes and the hands and good? His soul? Do we have to go back in it? Because that'd be kind of cool.
Do you
I'd
remember?
go back into it.
Do you remember everything that has happened?
I do. And you notice that she hasn't moved from the spot.
Okay.
Oh.
She says,
Can you move?
only if you direct me.
Oh no.
Oh. Well, step closer then.
She takes a step. You have, with your bonus action, moved her one step.
Oh. That's not
I
good.
don't understand.
That's alarming.
Well, I'm assuming as soon as she goes away from the mirror, you'll be a soul again. Sola the soul.
Sola! It's now S-O-U-L. Okay.
Bum!
Do you feel... How are you feeling? You must be so... Are you afraid if
I feel happy and whole and glad to hold you.
Can you fly?
Can
I
fly?
try to move her up like I would normally.
She moves up.
Oh my freaking god!
That's really cool.
No, this is
Is there-
alarming
is it-
on
so I
many
wanna, like,
levels.
I want to look her up and down and see if there's anything that would say that she's not just like a human form anymore. Like if there's any kind of
Roll a perception
shivering
check.
or what the fuck is happening?
I'm flabbergasted.
Adam is speechless.
29.
She looks like a human, though not quite. There are some features that she has that are slightly more, I'd say, graceful, like an elf, little elongated. But she doesn't have pointy ears. Her eyes are kind of a brilliant golden hue. She's human-esque, elvish-esque, but clearly to your discerning eye, not quite either of those. I don't believe you ever explained the origin, or I don't know if you ever did.
I don't think so. I don't think we ever got there.
I don't think we did.
As you're getting bitten in half by the dragon. By the way! This is insane.
Is there anything that you
So
normally...
she's human, but elvish, but not
Not either.
either.
Something different.
And very beautiful. Unworldly.
Oh, collage.
I feel like I want to roll more things, but I don't even know what.
As you're thinking about what we're gonna do the dice giveaway.
I-
So, if you would like to have a chance to win those yellow dice that are rotating there,
The door.
then
Seriously, there she's a soul again.
Brisky's like, oh no!
type into the chat right now if you would like a chance to win! Exclamation point 28.
You know how we had
Freaking
Snapple?
crazy.
28.
You know-
TWENTYEIGHT.
Oh, you can't just put in the numbers.
Sure, put them in the numbers.
You know how-
28.
how we
Number
had
28.
Snapple,
Exclamation
right?
point 28.
We had Snapple, right? And I feel like now this
So-
will represent Sola.
As she's floating there, and is there any? I mean, I don't like have any context for what she is.
Roll a. Okay. Roll an insight check.
Okay.
You have to be at 25.
Are you guidance?
I am now.
No, I thought you
Okay,
did
I'll tell you
earlier.
what. You have guidance. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a sequence roll. So you can choose which one you roll it with.
Yep.
But you need to declare it before you roll.
No advantages still? Thanks. Where's
Are you-
my badger?
Are you asking
City?
asking your patrons for asking your patrons for advantages?
Love some advantages. I feel like this would be huge for the story if I could figure this out. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
here comes the insight check to see if you roll high
Are they
enough.
all going to be insight?
No.
Okay, then I'm.
Oh, there's advantage. You just got one.
City!
I'm still going to use my guidance on this one.
On your
Okay. Are
I'm
you?
guessing the rest are going to be. No, I'm not going to use my guidance. Okay.
You're using your advantage
I'm
though.
using my advantage. Yeah,
Okay.
insights. I'm good at.
You're really warming this up.
Yes. Yes. 28.
28.
No. What is it? Yeah.
Wait.
28.
You pass. She clearly is not human or elvish, but some very close approximation thereof. You, in your travels, have seen many different races. And now is your history.
I needed advantage for that one.
Are you using your
Yes.
Your
my
guidance on this roll.
Yes, yes I am.
Can we give him help if we massage his temples and say, think?
think harder?
Yeah. You let them help with lock picking, and I can help massage his temples.
Any other advantages out there?
Brain blast. Let the dice
Exclamation
decide.
point 28 if you would like to have
Oh,
a
yeah.
chance to win those dice.
Okay, good thing I didn't roll for you there.
Or just cheer to 50.
Is it 4?
Oh, you got an advantage.
I didn't know. This was.
Are you using it?
I did
did,
use it.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I dropped my big dice.
Is that the one that killed
It's
Rubius?
by your right foot.
You said history, correct?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I said history, yes.
18.
18. That is enough.
Now what do I roll? There's more?
There will be one more roll.
Okay.
One more roll,
That
guys.
is enough to know that she is not native to the world of Toril.
Oh crap.
This is a race from some other material plane. You know that there are other material planes, like Ravnica
Yep.
and the Vedalkin, for example, and like
You got
I think who
advantage.
else
Yeah, I saw it.
you've come
Thank
across.
you.
Well, you know that there are other planes out there. Go ahead and roll. You have advantage.
What is this history again?
This is
Religion check.
no, this is not religion. This is going to be history again as well.
Ugh. Are you sure it's not a
What if he chooses to insight the history?
stealth check or animal handling?
Stealth.
Animal handling. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
it's animal hand.
What kind of
definitely
animal is she?
Is that a 6 or a 5? 17.
Okay, that was enough.
Did you use your
That's it.
guidance on
No.
any of these?
Oh,
by the
I
way?
had-
He
yeah,
could only use it
Yeah,
once
I used it.
because
Oh,
it's
okay,
concentration
that's
still.
Concentration.
Whew.
D4.
Let's
In one of your adventures with your old party,
Oh, miss them.
you came across a secluded conclave of monks.
That's all he gives me. She's a monk.
And these monks were of various races. But one of them, the leader of the order, was strikingly similar to Sola, though male. Radiant eyes, quite handsome in appearance, strong, striking features, glowing yellow hair. And you conversed with him about the object that you were seeking, the details thereof that are not important, but what is important is that you learned that he was not from the Forgotten Realms. He was not from Toril. He was from a world called Eberron. And he was a Kalashtar.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell that.
Kalashtar.
Okay.
And he was empowered by a friend, a spirit, a quarry that he referred to, that gave him unique abilities.
Sola, you're holding out on us.
She never rolled insight.
And this quarry / Kalashtar was a defender of the light, which, based off of what you know about Sola, which is very little because you've never really had an in-depth
Interacted.
conversation with Morthos about her, seems to align.
Cool. I like doing things the hard way.
Well, you did. You succeeded. Patrons, well done. You just unlocked some long hidden lore for LDR.
Now I just want to see that. So I did that all the. Miss Sola, what race are you?
Oh my gosh, we're so stupid. Why are we this dumb?
I just want to see how she'll answer.
Why are we the ones in charge of saving the world?
I am unique.
Is she trying to keep it hidden?
Mm-hmm.
Too bad.
I am like an elf, or a human.
You don't look like a half-elf. Speaking from experience.
I never knew my parents, and my people are all gone.
Didn't have a sad backstory.
Yeah, she did.
Yes.
Gave Ray much
Very tragic.
much happier one.
Can I tell
Okay.
that she's concealing from us?
You can tell she's concealing, but not being untruthful.
She's concealing, but she's feeling.
She's sharing, but it's clearly not something she enjoys talking about. And it seemed... Roll an insight check. So you can tell that just plainly by her her demeanor and tone?
10.
10. It seems to you that she might not even know what she is.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
But Killian knows now.
Yep. Oh, well, you are very beautiful. I just wanted you to know
Kind
that.
of blushes a little bit. Thank you.
I don't know what this means for you, Morthos, or for you, Sola. It's interesting. I'm kind of intrigued on what would happen if you were to retract her, but I don't necessarily want to lose her either.
I know. I am with you. It is like she is still my echo, but she is in flesh again.
Keyshawn, do you know what's behind these doors?
Keyshawn is watching you like this. Speechless. Does not know what to say.
I have a question for you, Sola. Since you can't talk, are you happy? Like, when you're fighting and you're punching guys, you do a really good job punching guys, by the way. Like, is there anything you need? Do you want, more, I don't know, anything? You happy? As a soul, because you can't really talk. So this is your time. Get it all off your chest!
I'm very happy that Morthos has kept his promise.
Good, he doesn't have to, bathe more, eat healthier food,
Stop being so sacrificial, no.
fart less.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all that kind of stuff.
Gold enemy is much stronger than him into attacking
He is
him.
rather stinky, though not as stinky. And she kind of stops her sentence as her eyes go over towards Oliver/Bart.
He's lactose intolerant.
Oh, that explains it. Well, no. The light of Palor has taken its place within him.
That's good.
That's good.
Thanks
Although,
to
I
you.
mean, who really cares about Palor? And now Nam's the only one that matters.
Well,
Just saying.
maybe to you, but
No, in the world. No
I would
one
not
else.
be here otherwise.
Well, it seems like you're going to be sticking around.
Can you stunning strike?
I can try.
Oh, try on me! Ray will run up and hold her arms out. I'm ready.
Sorry,
Has
Keyshawn.
Matthew
Do you
worked through
mind?
these?
We kind of do this. This is how we
Matthew hasn't
problem
worked
solve
through
as a group.
I want to see how far we can take this.
Roll a D100.
Go ahead, Adam.
To see if she gets her powers back. It's gotta be a 28 again.
How about a 92?
92.
92.
If that had been an 82, that would have been also crazy.
Because it's backwards.
A 92. She kind of focuses herself, her two radiant hands,
Don't miss!
clenching themselves into fists, and with one kind of effortless fluid motion, she just hits you right in the solar plexus. You have the wind knocked out of you. That was not stunned.
You should try again. Maybe you're just out of practice.
Knocked the wind out of you again.
That's it?
Not stunned.
It's going real well.
I'm thinking no.
And I guess so. It was, wishful thinking. I don't quite understand what this form means yet.
Well,
Chola, do you think you'd be able to get that piece of paper? Or do you think going through that door would trigger it?
She
No,
looks.
it was
She looks
safe
back at
to go through.
Keyshawn, and Keyshawn just goes. Still doesn't say anything.
Keyshawn,
We can't touch the paper. We can go and look at it though. That's what he said.
although
We can go through all these doors that are open. We can just walk through.
all right. Well, then what are
I
we
trust
wasting time for?
Keyshawn.
You walk in.
I did want to ask him Do you know how time works differently down here? Is it faster or slower, or
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
compared to what's on our plane where we came from?
He kind of collects himself, and
I give him a good berry. Are you okay? Good berry.
takes it and eats it. Better than mine.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, thank you.
How did you do that? What did you do?
I'm not quite sure yet. I was
Roll the
hoping
I've
you...
seen other Echo Knights, but that's never happened before.
Well,
Never. Never.
Martha's
ever?
is special.
But she is special. I am not. But she is.
Who is she? Is she still out?
Soul is right there.
Who is she? Who are you, miss, ma'am?
She is my best friend.
Aww.
And she is not, as you say, you have seen other Echo Knights.
More love forever.
She was a real person.
It's last season.
How did that happen?
It is beyond me, but somehow she sacrificed herself, and her light became part of me. I have a feeling
He looks her up and down.
she is the greatest key you will ever find.
She's
So-
a Kalashtar.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know what that is, but
She's from Eberron.
Yeah, she's super special.
You said her light came into you?
that is correct.
You have her quarry.
Her quarry. What is a quarry?
It's a being of dream and light. Very special. Very special. But somehow her flesh now remains. You said she died? Is that what I heard you say?
Yes, she sacrificed. She died for me.
This is very special. Gotta go. He snaps his fingers and disappears.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy. All right. I'm thinking we get all the information
I
we
think
can
we
and
might
get
want to
out.
go. I don't know who he's bringing back. It could be good, could be bad.
Take a look at the paper and leave.
Yeah, let's look around.
All right, let's go.
Did he leave his trinkets?
No.
Did he leave his trinkets?
The keys are sitting on the pedestal next to the chair.
Oh no.
Can you see if there's a
Make an
trap?
enemy of him, though.
Huh?
Can you see if there's a
Oh,
trap?
absolutely.
On there?
Cast locate traps on it.
You already used that for the day.
Is that how this works on the ring? It's only a once a day thing.
Yeah.
Well, I was still doing it this whole
was the
time.
whole room, so
And at that point, there was nothing that emanated from the keys.
at that point.
Little do you know, though, I've just been casting like this and going in slow circles the whole
Time
time.
works differently here.
Yes, it does, by your own admission. Casting times don't matter, son. So what do I find? Time works differently here,
There-
sir.
There seems to be no trap on the keys.
But on the ring to get them
Or the
all.
ring.
There doesn't seem like there's traps on
that's
it, but I
instant
don't know
death.
if I would
Instant
advise
death.
taking it.
Instant-
Bart,
It's got,
No.
but it's
Bart,
so
it's
tempting.
Instant
Oh
death.
my
We
goodness.
need it. We gotta get it.
No, we
Grab-
don't want to make an enemy.
All right,
Somebody
let's
grab
go look
Bart's
at the
hand.
paper. Go
Yeah.
look at the paper.
is Bart reaching for it? Because I saw him go for it a little bit in my mind's eye.
So what are you guys doing?
We're looking at the paper and getting out.
Okay, you walk up to
I'm
the
Tesseract.
paper. JB has just been quietly watching and mostly fixated on this.
He just ignored her coming back to life in front of him.
That's actually pretty JB, let's be real.
JB's like, I don't quite understand
Jake
all the
says
fuss
Bart-
about a young
Bart takes
lady.
them.
Bart takes the keys.
Yes.
Bart walks up and
As
he-
I tried to swat him with my stick. At like
you try to prevent him.
Yeah.
I mage hand grab his hand in place. No, Bart.
But it's shiny and I want it.
But if you think about it,
He-
we're kind of holding
He
hands right
uses
now.
mage tail.
What are you implying?
Distracted. Can I roll for distraction?
Go ahead. Roll a just general charisma. Add your +5.
18.
Yeah, you are holding my hand right now.
Killian, what's on the paper?
I'm not in there. Morthos went.
Okay. Just keeping him distracted this whole time.
What are we doing now?
Well, now I'm holding your hand so that you don't steal the keys, and then
Oh, but I want him.
I know you want them, but it's a no-go on this thing.
I shouldn't touch him.
No, you shouldn't touch them. No.
All right, I won't.
Good cat. All right.
The tail goes for them instead.
Does he get him?
Oliver goes. And as Oliver goes to to reach for the keys, there is a flash of light. He doesn't touch the keys. He
Okay.
just hits some sort of invisible barrier around the pedestal, and his body is flung and lands smack into one of the
Walls.
octagon walls. Roll a d8.
If he hits a
Wait.
door, he's instant dead.
5.
What was the fifth door?
The fifth door was a double door, 2 doors closed and locked, fancy handles like a French door.
Fancy handles. Okay.
Paneling on each. Oh wait, is that the one with the dragon head? No, it's not. It's Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, Great
Yeah,
Band.
that's the
All the
elemental
elemental,
ones, yeah.
the elemental panes. All right. We're gonna roll a dexterity save
Oh,
for
he
our
does it.
friend.
Does he have any advantages? When you
Jake,
say-
start dreaming up a new
I think he
character.
I
actually
don't think.
does.
I don't think he does.
Well, let me check.
Yeah.
Does he have any
No, he does not.
advantages?
Does not.
Me
Do our
too.
patrons
crap.
want him to have an advantage on this dexterity save?
Oh my goodness.
Can I haste him as he's flying through the air? Wait, can I haste him as he's cartwheeling through the air?
Evasion. Okay.
Evasion.
He has advantage. I'm going to use it. I'm
Yeah.
going to roll
There's
these.
1,000.
Yep. I'm going to roll these. Well, for you guys to see.
Told him not to touch it!
But he does want, like, he's playing his character.
Those are good rolls.
Yeah.
Jake says uncanny
Are they good
dodge.
enough? Uncanny.
A dex save is +9. Oh, he's really good at that. So that's a
27.
27.
He needed a 20.
He needed to beat a 25
Ooh.
because he was flung at the doors that are the largest,
Oh yeah,
the
sure.
largest ones there.
Oh crap!
So this was the highest DC door.
Because this
And
part's
he's
potty.
not dead.
And he's flung and, like a cat does, in midair kind of contorts his body towards the wall and is able to get his feet just on the top of the door, like above it, above the like the mantle almost of the door, the threshold, the top of the threshold of the door, and like push off and kind of just catch his body from landing on the door, and then he hits the button and he kind of stops midair to stop his momentum from going
Yeah.
down, and then he kind of little help here, yeah.
Did we learn your
Yeah.
lesson?
That was bad bot, bad bot.
Ray, yeah, Ray, you wanna?
He undoes the button and kind of falls into your arms and like clutches to your shoulder
I-
like a scared cat.
I'm your best friend. Don't worry.
I'm giving him the patented neutral look of displeasure.
I wanna.
Hey, it wasn't me. It was Oliver. It wasn't.
I love it.
It wasn't me.
So I want to talk to Mr. JB. I noticed something's. You've been kind of intently focused.
I'll say that entire room is flooded with void energy.
The one that's got the open door?
He
Yeah.
points at
The
he
paper?
points at the door that
With the
has
paper in
the cave-like natural stone hallway. I believe that's the one where there is no actual door. It's just a, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yes.
And does Anthony seem like he could help with that, or just informing?
I'm sure Anthony could do his little room clearing thing, but he said that he wants to check it out. So I'm gonna go in there, but if I die, well, I won't die.
We'll tell your daughter you love her.
We'll take over your coffee enterprise for you.
Just save my daughter. Tell her that I love her, even though
Wait, you love?
I don't really feel it, but I think it.
Makes sense. No, it doesn't.
We'll tell her that you thought love towards her.
I care for her. I do, and I want her to know the truth. And she has been lied to. Anyway, I'm going in, and he just kind of turns abruptly and walks in because you can tell he's getting uncomfortable.
Did Killian guidance him before he left, or did he just
He
dart
just
right
walked
in?
in.
Just
Alright.
walked in.
Cool, yeah.
And as he does, you see there's almost a glow around him emanating from the lens. And the wispy smoke that's in there almost looks like it grows like hands
Ooh.
and tries to like tear at him. And it just dissipates on the energy that is just kind of emanating from his lens and around his body. And he kind of stops at that. He's like, kind of renewed confidence, and strides right up to the page and looks down on it. He looks at it for about a minute. Then he kind of turns around with a resolute expression on his face and walks out as the fade glows. The glow fades.
Well, that was an interesting turn of events.
Yes. And he looks at you all and says, I shall not repeat what that page says,
Can you write it?
but I can tell you it belongs to a book of deep, dark magic and purports to have the words that will open the Cave of Whispers, where the rest of the book resides. We must go there and destroy that book.
Oh, you,
That's where
and,
Cosette is.
you and your book record.
No, we have to go there anyways. We have to save her.
Is that on our path?
Yes.
It's
Third.
beyond the Archwood.
Main goal.
Not the cave. I didn't think it was.
I think
Was
the
it?
tower was the detour.
It's past the Archwood. We have to go through the Archwood to get to where it was described to be.
I'm Order of Cosette, Order of Lux. So we have to save Cosette, or else I'm not in Lux.
If she's still alive.
I believe in her.
I'm sure she is free.
Very useful. Morthos, do you want to check out the blue glowy thing over there?
Yeah, Sola and I will go.
And then I'll take Bart, and we'll go look at the empty one.
Going to right now.
Bye, Sola. In case you disappear, I'm covered. Just in case. It was nice meeting you.
Such a charming
So you
guy.
direct her to...
Yeah, we're gonna
Follow
walk
you?
towards. Yep, follow me towards the Tesseract.
Okay. She follows you without hesitation, dutifully, step by step,
Stays in her current form.
as she passes through the glow of the ethereal door. Her form remains.
Wow.
Did you say that? So, like, her arms, she's missing her hands, but then she had, like, a spectral hands?
know what we had to roll to get her started strike.
Okay.
That would have been that would have been freaking awesome.
Was it a 28 again?
It would have had to be something that made sense.
Yeah.
29.
All right, so yeah, we'll go walk down and go check out this cube.
You do. By the way, Keyshawn has not returned.
Returned yet.
Yeah. Mariska, keep watch, Ray. When he comes back,
You
Oh, I gave him a key of friendship.
be on
We're
guard.
good.
you approach the cube-like object, and you see now very clearly what is there, and it's unique. It's like there is a elemental energy contained within. It looks primarily to be lightning and fire.
So those two need to go.
And the keys that were described to get here, well, roll an intelligence check, both of you.
Do we have to sing a song by Earth, Wind, and Fire?
13.
That might be the key.
You said intelligence check?
Yeah.
20.
You are both
Let's groove tonight.
intelligent enough to put together that the keys to get to this door, one was from the elemental plane of Earth,
Mm-hmm.
and one was from the elemental plane of air, which, as you look more closely, roll perception.
23.
The air corresponds with the lightning, and as you look at the fire, it's actually not fire for the sake of fire. It's like lava, like magma, which would have some sort of a overlap between the plane of earth and the plane of fire. There would be a mixing of the two there.
Anything come to mind for what this would?
Roll a natural 20.
Nick, could you think for us, please?
Nope.
Do you have advantage? I thought you did have
No,
one.
not anymore. Unless one of those ones that City gave was for, but it's fine.
Oh, he did give a pass.
Yeah,
He
you
did.
did actually.
So you would have 3 left.
Go for it.
You guys okay if I use
Yeah.
one now?
Yes.
Go for it. Why not?
Can Ray roll
another
one?
3?
2, 3. So you got 2 left.
You got another 3.
So yeah, nothing comes to mind.
Boy.
Roll a natural
You have now kind of observed the entire room, and you looked at the doors. You've made notes of everything. You're gonna have to send that to me because
Yeah, I will.
I just made it all up on the
I
spot.
put
Yeah,
it
I love
on
it, though.
Oliver's tails. So everyone actually in
I
Discord can see
Thought
it.
about it all ahead of time, but how it came out is how it came out.
I like it. Should we
I don't
wait
know
or?
if we should. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't know if we should wait or go. I don't know
I feel like
if he is
I'm,
intrigued or if he is now dangerous.
well,
I trust him.
I do think we know approximately where that cave is. I was shown by Order Lux when I was there that it was in this, and I pull out a map. It was around this area, and then but we need
You were
that
given
scarab
given
key.
particular coordinates to it, which let's see if I have them in this set of
Half
notes or if I have to go back.
It was more like directions, like
Once you get past
Right,
this
the
tree,
direct
take a left.
Correct. It was in the northern Thunder Peaks
yes.
above Tilver's Gap, east of Tilverton.
So I don't know if that's good enough for Mr. Keyshawn, but because he's got to come with us, I guess. I don't know, but we got to destroy that book, and also we need that scab key. I think that's gonna be.
Well, I can carry this part of the wagon with us, and then we could just enter when we get to the Cave of Wonders. And then we could show him where it opens. He'll be thrilled.
Or the Cave of Whispers.
That is fair. We do have the entryway now. Didn't even think you're so small. So small.
I was using my muscles, not my brain. Remember when I carried that really heavy sharpening stone out and no one's used it? And I'm pretty sure Jack still has it. I was thinking back to that. That you made me carry for like 3 miles.
Who made you do that? I made you do that?
Someone did.
All right, so
We can leave a note. Let's leave it.
Leave a note.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Oh, I'll make him another special key. Ray's gonna carve him a more different, intricate key.
Okay.
And be like, "We'll be back. Miss you already. Heart, Ray, and then in parentheses, Ray Esmeralda."
All of that fit
So
on the
you
key?
wrap the key in that note?
Yes,
Got it.
not on the key.
Oh, I thought you
Where do you
inscribed
leave
that on
it?
Is there a place that's next to his?
He has a
Chair.
chair.
I'll put it up. Was the chair booby trapped?
I want to sit in the chair while they're looking around. I want to sit in the chair.
Whoa! What happened to Ollie?
You
Knowing that we're similar sizes.
you sit in the chair. It's a
And
little.
I just want to swing my feet.
It's
I
a
haven't
little
done that in a
small
while.
for you.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's not.
Well,
Well, he was swinging his feet.
so it was weird. It was up higher, but it was like made for his size, like back. It's almost like he wanted to be swinging his feet.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to swing
your
my feet.
Your feet do swing as well.
Yes, and because I want the fire. I'm old. Remember, I just want to sit. Okay.
You are sitting in his chair.
Do I see anything differently?
Goldilocks.
Roll a perception check.
Killian's eyes go wide and he starts talking about keys.
23.
23.
That's not passive. I actually rolled that.
Tell me what you're thinking about as you look around the room.
Well, I actually probably would have been. I would have looked at the fire first, and I would have thought about my cabin back at Everesca, sitting around my cabin fire,
You look at the fire,
and then was like,
which
"Oh,
is
let's
the
look
kind of
around that." Yeah,
the flame that's there.
yeah,
That is
that would have been the starting point.
yeah.
And
So the way this works is chair. In front of the chair is this radiant flame, this perpetual flame. And then next to the chair is the pedestal with the ring of trinkets sitting upon it. The chair is raised up to be able to see over the flame and to see the whole room. So you look at the fire, and then you think about Everesca, you think about home. And as you do, your chair with the pedestal rotates and faces the door, the bronze door that's opened.
Oh, crap.
the bronze door, which is the one that had the tree. Is it like?
It physically turns. It's not like.
Yeah, the whole thing kind of rotates. You notice it, as do the rest of you. And then you kind of look back to them,
Yeah.
and as you look back to where they are, the entire thing rotates to orient yourself on them.
Ooh.
So you get the sense that... We'll roll an insight check.
19.
19. You get the sense that you can think or look in a direction, and the chair will just automatically orient yourself towards that, which has many potential uses.
Yes, it does.
So I think about the lion instantly. The
You
mount,
think
the
about-
mountaintop where the lion was at.
The chair orients yourself on the ethereal door.
Think of storm giants.
If she says that out loud, I mean,
Do you have any reason for saying that?
I was assuming you would tell us.
no,
Ren
this
was
is all
actually
happening.
talking
Like,
aloud
I
I
to
mean,
mean,
this is literally
herself.
happening. Like,
I thought you might have said something.
No, you probably would have said that out loud to yourself in character.
then so getting the sense that if I look at something, I want to look at the scarab key.
It doesn't move.
Doesn't
You're
move,
looking down
just
at the
looking down.
pedestal.
This is fun. What else should I look at?
Look at the hag.
Try to go through. I look at the.
Pull up a list of things.
I look at the room with the paper.
Okay, the chair orients itself on the first door.
Nothing happens.
Well, you're looking at it.
Okay. I think about the Cave of Wonders. It's the time he's gonna come back and poof right on top of me.
You are flung from the chair as Keyshawn reappears within his chair.
Oh, hello.
It's fun, isn't it?
Oh, that's
So fun! And as he sits there, it just rotates in circles, lifts up into the air and down, and then he just floats, and he just stays on the chair floating above you all.
Oh, that is very cool. I was thinking of home.
Where is she? Where'd she go?
I'm right here.
He's looking for Sola. You guys move down into that other hallway, right?
Mm-hmm.
The chair kind of moves through the room and goes to the edge of the door and peers down in towards the Tesseract, where you're still in there, I presume?
Yeah.
Miss, can I talk to her? Can I talk to her? Can I talk to her, please?
Oh, you're back. Sure. So Morthos will walk with her.
Okay, you two walk out. Can I have her? You said you'd trade her. Can I have her?
No, I did not say I'd trade her.
Someone did. I thought you did.
No.
I
He
might
did
have
say something
joked
about
it.
key.
I just said she might be
Jokingly.
the greatest key ever, but
She
not
is.
that I would
She
trade.
is. You're right. You were right. She is. She's the key to the convergence. I want her.
Oh, someone write that down.
That-
Oh, so you know about the convergence?
The Iron Throne knows many secrets.
You can never have her.
Who's the leader of the Iron Throne?
Well, that's fine.
What would you want her for? I know the key to the conversion.
Is his demeanor changed?
Roll insight.
21.
Yes, he's more serious, though no more threatening.
Okay.
The playfulness within him, like, I know more than you, and I'm better than you, but I'm a nice guy and gonna
Right.
have fun playing with you, is gone. It's more of just like,
You have something I kind of
like,
really want.
yeah, like, you people interest me. You people surprised me with what you possess. Let's talk business.
What do you want her for?
I don't want her. I mean, I don't want her like as a slave. I want her because she's the key.
Yes, I get that, but somebody that you just talked to obviously wants this key. My question to you is why?
Why does the Iron Throne do anything?
Who did you go see?
Friends,
What?
family.
See, this is the problem. If you ever want to actually do business,
I'm
you
being
must-
honest.
Man, then tell
Did
me
you go
what
back
it
to
is that they
Eberron?
want.
I used the key. Power, knowledge, control. You don't even realize what you have. On many levels. He looks again at the hopper. And he looks over all of you. But that's not my concern. I just want the keys and the doors and the keys. His demeanor kind of flips back a little bit to, I'm a badass and you can't do anything about it. But I like you, so I'll play along.
Who sits on the Iron Throne?
We do. His voice changes very deeply.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, are you trying to make the convergence happen? Or are you trying to stop the convergence? Because it seems like you kind of want to make it happen, but so far only bad guys have been trying to make it happen. And I thought you were my friend!
It's good
I
business
am your
to
friend.
disclose
He pats
and
the place. Which is why you're still alive, by the way. I have no reason to harm you, friends. You have no reason to harm me. I have no reason to prevent or prolong the convergence. But control
Yeah, that's.
is powerful.
Would you
I
see
don't
that
need-
control
my
if
passive
another
insight knows
group
what you
offered
want.
you a greater key?
There are keys to realms, the likes of which you cannot imagine.
Oh, I don't know. I have a pretty good imagination.
What I mean, though, is if another party approached you willing to trade, would you trade that key away for the convergence if they offered something sufficient? Or would you keep it?
That would not be my decision to make. I am the keeper of these doors and these keys.
But
My-
there are more doors and more keys?
Oh,
Uh,
many, many, many.
So 2 things. That door represents Everesca.
He looks and the chair kind of orients. The door that is open. That is the door to... He looks at you, kind of cocks his head. Looks you up and down.
Are my scars glowing?
They're not with that door.
The ethereal door.
So the next
Different
season
story.
is just us asking about doors.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I can't keep
Yeah,
this
every
straight in
other
my head
episode.
anymore.
That door has connections to a very special tree.
Oh, biscuits.
What kind of tree?
Ooh.
Oh.
Wonder if it's that tree.
I
That's what
wonder
I
if
was
it's
thinking.
that tree. That's a little insider knowledge.
Do
for all
I
y'all
know?
watching.
Do I know of any? Does Killian, like when he would say that, would a tree come to Killian's mind?
Say again?
If when he says that, would any specific trees come to Killian's mind?
Roll a history check.
Ooh.
16. My history is there.
I mean, there's some beautiful trees in Everesca. But nothing that necessarily speaks to you as unique. The key, the golden acorn that was used, is Everesca uses acorn iconography in some of its decorations, but there's no particular tree that you're aware of.
Did I? Just going back, when I looked at the ethereal door, did I notice anything change there when I was in the chair? Now that we're going back to,
I mean, you looked at it, but
Okay.
you didn't
Mm.
sense any change within you.
I mean, I was thinking of the line, so that's what I
You were
was just-
thinking of the line.
Well, shall we be going?
Oh, I know where that paper goes. We'll come back.
Oh,
for
that's
it.
all right.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, we know where that went. That cave?
You went in there?
Well, he did.
You looked at JB. He went in there?
Surprised you again.
Natural one. He went in there?
You want halfling luck? You're within 30 feet.
Sure. Well,
Don't let his shrimpy arms deceive you. He's got
no,
more
it's just that
brain
all the
power.
Vedalken I know are so snooty and stuck up and have no courage at all.
Well, that is him, but he's also so interested in learning that it kind of aids him instead of, prevents him. It accentuates his desire for knowledge. I pat JB on the back.
I'll say thank you, and he just looks at Keyshawn. How many Vedelkin do you know? Enough. Yeah, they're, you short-lived people. Come and go all the time through the ages. JB kind of pauses and winces.
Aren't
He's
you like 200 and something years old, JB?
I'll say I am. Yes.
And that's short-lived. I must be a speck in the timeline.
Oh, yes, you are. Mist in the wind. But you can stay here for a long time.
Or we can leave.
Or we can go.
Or you can leave. I'll be here.
That was kind of creepy,
creepy.
but I made you another key for our friendship as a parting gift. I hope you like it.
He takes it and reads the note. I accept. And he takes it and puts it in another pocket, and it folds and is clearly not there, but there.
I'm ready to go, guys.
Thank you for your generous trade offer,
So-
but unfortunately at this time I don't think it's one we are willing to make.
Okay.
But so when we get to the cave, we should just come get you, or like,
Yeah.
How-
just
how's
let me
that
know when
work?
we're at the threshold of the door.
okay.
Right, Ray, Esmeralda, and your name?
Oh, I'm so sorry. My name is Killian.
Killian.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And your name?
It's up to you.
It's Morthos.
He's
Morthos.
asking it kind of creepily, so I don't mind if you don't say it.
And Sola. And
It's for
your
scrying
name?
purposes, I'm sure.
Marishka.
Marishka. That's pretty. And the cat that almost died?
Idiot.
Wait, you
will
saw
work.
that?
He just smiles at you.
Yeah, he's not the brightest. That's Ollie. Or Bert. Or
Or idiot,
depends
or
on
don't
what-
touch
yeah.
that, or stop
Depends on
it,
the day.
or no.
And the Vedelkin. I'll say that's Josephus Beauregard Huxley.
You have a good southern accent. Listen.
Yeah, it's like
So-
he's still
right on
here.
par, exactly, yeah.
It's like he's here whispering sarcastic things in my ear the whole time.
I want to walk by every door on the way out.
So you go further into the room to do a circle.
I want just to look and see what is
Oh,
on,
shoot,
because
you
I didn't
guys.
look at all the doors. So I want to.
I mean, you rolled a natural 20.
What'd you say?
what if it's like 3 years outside?
No, that's fine. I'm walking by every door. I figured that's already happened.
It's like the tower of a...
It's like drawing
Strong
tower all
tower.
over again.
Time does work differently.
Oh yeah, by the
Remember
way,
all of it?
Everest's already destroyed because we were in it for 70 years.
Bill's dead.
But we got the van.
Eaten by wolves.
Bill's had like descendants through the years.
We can take care of that offline.
Cool.
In
Yeah.
terms of the details.
I mean, it's fine. I interact with my deity and I get a long rest. So maybe something cool will happen by a door. Well, no, who knows? She gets to be another dragon.
You
so.
hear a nom say, "I've got nothing, my child," and that's all.
I don't- All right. The ladder's still there. I didn't even check it when we came down.
Do you think about the ladder?
I mean, if we're leaving, yeah.
Power of thought!
As you think about the ladder, there are 3 rungs that appear.
She's gonna think, storm giants, storm giants, storm giants.
Are you... Where are you?
Oh my gosh.
By the fire, in the middle of the room. We're walking out. He's doing his last lap. I'm thinking, storm giants, storm giants, storm giants. Coolest race ever, coolest race ever.
Oh jeez.
Nothing
Nothing
happens.
happens.
Fair enough, we'll be back.
The 3 rungs of the ladder appear.
I walk.
As you go to the 3rd rung, you disappear. And you find yourself on the top rung, climbing up and out. And as you look around
Surrounded.
to the world around you, it is exactly the same as you left.
Or
Is
it
it?
skipped many seasons in the future to the
Bill
exact season we were in.
Is there tied to the stump.
Doesn't look gaunt.
Or is it he's
Miku is
descended?
continuing to eat from the kind of trail mix he had in his hand that he was just kind of eating. And he took one handful, and it looks like he's just eating the same handful.
Oh, we're going back down.
Well, thank you for your time. We'll be sure to have tea at some point in the future.
Oh,
This
I
was
like
very
tea.
illuminating.
I like tea.
Oh, he actually, Killian makes a lot of tea. If you'd
Oh,
like
well,
us to
well,
make
bring
some.
it back down here.
Yeah, let's go
Sometime,
get them
sometime.
as a parting gift of our friendship. I would go get Killian. I'd say, give the man some tea. Killian, give him one.
I'll
Give
go.
him some tea.
You want some tea? Right now?
Yes, I like tea.
Now?
Yes, thank you.
All right.
You want the tea? Give us the tea.
So you have tea, and then you
Then
exit.
Yeah.
Everyone else leave.
Little did he know, Marish
Oh,
gets
Sola's
slipped
still out.
slow-acting poison.
What are you gonna
into
do?
the
So
garden.
Sola and Morthos are there, and Morthos stops before he walks out, and he thinks about it twice, in fact, because he rolled twice for this one. He turns around and he pulls out Rubius's hopper, and he goes, "Is this the key that you would trade for?"
That has been attuned to your hopper already. It's only worthwhile if we have the hopper, and can therefore then unattune it and use it in our own devices. And he kind of like strokes his chin a little bit, and as he does, a fold of his robe folds back, and you see that he has a necklace of his own. And then it folds back.
All right, another time then. And he'll walk out.
We'll be watching you, Morthos.
I'm sure you will.
Make good choices.
That's what we've been saying the whole campaign.
Because if you don't, those keys will be ours.
Yeah, knew that was happening.
So they are bad choices then. I didn't know.
They're definitely coming for that hopper now, just so you know.
Fudge. Well, what if the Ken Demon then wipe each other out after us? That'd be nice, a little gang war.
So
Oh wait,
Like
did
evil
you
power,
direct Sola to come
it
out with you?
is.
Or
Did
midday.
Sola
It was
come out
Yeah.
with him?
midday.
So as soon as Sola comes out, she's still the same.
She is still flesh.
Holy cow. Dude, we're gonna have to have you walk back and forth between chairs.
Oh my goodness. I could do it. I could do
You
it.
never put her. Is she glowing like she was in a radiant form, or she's flesh?
She is her Kalashtar form. Her hair still glows radiant, but that's it.
So we kind of downgraded.
Just don't know. Like, can you?
Sola, I don't know. I don't know if we should try. I don't know if this is permanent. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I am here to assist you to fulfill the prophecy. I follow your lead now.
So he dismisses her, brings her right back.
She disappears. And you bring her back. In what form do you bring her back?
Sarah, flesh.
Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be thinking like bring her back, like just the way I saw her just leave.
She reappears in flesh.
Oh my! Now do it and do radiant. So does he get the like?
That's a good point. So then he'll try to
Have a choice?
see if he can just almost like like you're just strolling through them. Shadow, radiant, flesh, strat.
her body dematerializes to radiance, and then in a puff turns to smoke before reintegrating back into flesh.
What? Sola, you're epic.
Goodness gracious, that's cool.
So he
Okay.
literally leaves her in flesh form and goes, "All right, guys, where are we going?"
And with that, we will pick up our episode there next week.
Nice.
Dang. My
That was
head
insane.
hurts. My head hurts so bad.
Insane.
Well,
What a
we-
cool room.
We got
We
all
learned so much.
of- We
We
got
l-
the subs that we needed to give away our Fomorian miniature that is there. So if you would like to have the opportunity to win that Fomorian mini, then you can type into the chat right now, !doors, DOORS,
Just
How about
spent 2
doors
hours
and
in a room with
lures?
8 doors.
doors,
Doors.
DOORS, for your chance to win that Fomorian.
Steve's gonna be like, did we get to the dragon yet?
We didn't even get to the... Oh, we moved so slow.
We are actually
You
getting.
can't throw really cool things at us. That's really what it is. Like,
We're getting
and expect us
slower.
to be like, oh, that was
the
cool.
funniest
Move
part.
on. That's.
Do you think our enemies have been waiting at the final destination? Like, what the F is going
Well, it
on?
took all of 3 seconds in there.
Like we were like,
We're like, wait a minute, this rock seems like it has lore to it. Stay there for like 3 weeks.
!doors for your chance to win the Fomorian.
we just love the world you built. That's all.
Well, we really appreciate you guys being here with us tonight, sharing in our exploration of the octagonal room. Maybe that's what we'll call the episode.
I like it.
It's 8 cartwheels.
8 cartwheels long.
8 cartwheel room.
Well, 10 cartwheels.
10 cartwheel room.
Yep.
Sorry.
10 cartwheels. So we would love to see you next Tuesday night.
Oh man.
And if you have entered the drawing, stick around. We'll do that here in a moment, and then announce the winner. Who won the dice? Did we draw that?
I don't think I did.
All right. Well, if I don't, we'll draw that as well because we didn't have our producer tonight. We miss you, Dom. No, I was gonna say his
Oh.
I was gonna say Sivanic,
Why you
but
hesitated?
what's your name again, Dom?
We miss you,
Sivanic.
Stop.
We miss you.
It looks like handwriting on
Yeah,
hand.
with the
Think.
face.
Oh,
And the
oh
hair.
bother.
It's not your fault. He sits behind the
Oh,
curtain.
bother. Yeah. So !doors, and we will pick things up here. Full party,
Hopefully.
hopefully next
Good Lord
week,
willeth.
starting at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday night,
Why couldn't you roll that before?
as we continue to loot, die, and repeat.
You did.
Good night, everyone.
Maybe it should be Luke.